I really enjoyed the workshop because I think it was very practical. There were a lot of good ideas that you could walk out the door and use the next day. I think Michael, our speaker, did an excellent job of bringing these ideas to us in a way that we could use them and interpret them in our daily lives.
Yeah, instead of saying, you know, when you brought up the fact that you tell your wife some things but not everything, you might tell your friends some things. It's just pretty practical that that's the way everyday life is, instead of making it sound like, oh, all these fantastic things, everything's going to work.
Yeah, it's how it is in the real world, so it makes sense to us.
Pretty realistic, yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
This retreat has really been good for me because you come in here with an attitude thinking, I'm going to tell, you know, when you go to counseling, I'm going to tell on my partner so they can change my partner. And when you come into the class, you make the list of the 10 things you don't like about your partner and you're done in 1 minute. And what's great about the teacher in the class is he puts the whole class in a great atmosphere. It's calm, and he tells you to take that list and now change it into positive affirmations. And when you do that, you are thinking now more positive about yourself. You look on the inside and you start to change the way you think. You start to change the way you look at your partner, and you change the way you look at your marriage. So on the inside, everything is positive. On the outside, everything is positive. And the class just gives you a great, calm, positive attitude.
I agree. I would highly recommend it simply because the concepts that are discussed with your marriage, it's not the blame game. It's you know, constructive feedback, the 3 Ps, the 5 languages of love. Those are all helpful, and it's opened up the communications for me and my wife. Even today, we've had more discussions and more open talks about, quite frankly, how we can help our marriage bloom and blossom even more. Yeah. So I'd recommend it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay. It's a very laid-back, easygoing atmosphere. It's really teaching us a lot about our own perception of our partner, and that we really want the same things. We're just not communicating effectively enough to get to that point. So I've learned a lot this morning about how I can express my feelings to him and get him to be receptive to how I feel about his actions and our relationship.
And I'm learning that the communication is key to keeping the relationship going, and also with regards to being more patient with my significant other.
Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I guess we're here kind of giving our testament of what we learned and some of the things we gathered here at the outing today. I mean, I must be, I gotta admit, I'm impressed. We've found out some things about ourselves and, little techniques that we can use in our own relationship that's gonna help us out.
Yeah, and I think it's been a good opportunity for us to be able to discuss and think about some issues that we've had, and maybe this has been a way for us to do it in a more casual setting so that we're not as stressed when we're talking about it. So we've learned some techniques that have helped us to communicate those feelings with each other.
Yep, I agree.
Well, thank you very much.
Hi, I'm here with my husband. He's Turkish, so we have a multicultural marriage, and I teach communication, and I feel like I know this stuff, and I came here today, and it was really eye-opening for 2 big things I took away. Was I knew we had communication problems and culture problems, but just the 3 Ps of being able to speak positive things to myself as his English develops, to hold on, and with the XYZ, maybe we can't communicate like this now, but I have tools now and resources that I can use to kind of get through each process as our communication improves. So it was a great day. It's helped us talk about it in a safe environment without being threatening. At home, if we bring up topics, it turns into an argument. So this was a great place, a great environment, and a beautiful day. Thanks.